The new AI revolution has disrupted the entire world, ChatGPT being the fastest growing consumer app in literally history. And in this video, I'm gonna show you exactly how to automate 90% of your Amazon KDP business with just ChatGPT alone, with the exception of ghostwriting your actual book itself. Now, over the past 3 months, I've reintroduced myself into the publishing space to build another income source. I used to do this back in the day, and I got it to a point where I was passively making over $2,000. Now, with doing this relaunch, this revamp of me getting back into the KDP space and the Audible space, I went ahead and really leveraged artificial intelligence to be able to create books freely. Now, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and demonstrate exactly what I would do to produce a killer book outline, a captivating book description, a catchy pen name, and an attractive author description, and even the job descriptions that you would use to post in order to hire professional freelancers to create your book for you. But that is not all. Stick around to the very end because I'm gonna be showing you 2 under the radar softwares that most people don't know that will exponentially spruce up the appeal of your book offer. So first things first, I'm gonna go ahead and show you exactly how to use ChatGPT like a pro. You see, 99% of people are underutilizing ChatGPT simply because they don't know how to use it. ChatGPT is an extremely powerful tool, and if you know how to use it correctly, the key to maximizing its potential is all in how you prompt it to produce the answers for you. You have a total of 8,000 characters that you can use when commanding it to generate content for you. And you want to make sure that your prompts or your inputs are specific and they are intelligent. The more specific and smart you are about the orders that you give it, the better results it will produce for you. As if it's your own world-class intern. Just think about it. If you had an intern who would listen to your every word, what could you do? You would make sure they bring you the best possible work that they possibly could. Give it a specific task, ask them to think about the assignment a little bit deeper, and maybe even revise the work a few times. So before we jump into all the different ways you can automate your self-publishing business, just remember, with ChatGPT, the quality of your input equals the quality of your output. It's as simple as that. So let's go ahead and start with the book foundation. In other words, the book outline. Now, a good book outline should provide a clear overview of your book structure, content, and the main ideas. It should also include a brief summary of each chapter or each section that you write within your book. Now, this will help you stay focused and also help you stay organized as you start to write your book or have someone write it for you. It will also give the readers a good idea of what to expect. When writing your outline, think about your target audience and what they might look for in a book like yours. What are the key questions or problems that they have that your book can address? And use your outline to structure your book in a way that will provide the answers and solutions that they're looking for as a customer. Once you have this information gathered, you now have enough material to go ahead and give ChatGPT a good prompt to work with. So let's say that I'm gonna go ahead and start writing books in the hydroponics niche, and I know that the exact topics that are going to be discussed in this book. My prompt for ChatGPT will look something like this. I need a detailed book outline for a book I'm creating in the hydroponics niche. Pretend you're a professional hydroponics gardener. Here are the topics that will be covered in the book itself. The introduction, 5 of the most effective ways to set up your lighting and how to manage water, unheard of tips and tricks for hydroponic setups specific to your climate, 10 special ingredients to keep your plants happy and healthy, countless common errors to avoid and how to remedy them, and 6 personal proven ways to control pests and disease. This outline will be given to a ghostwriter to model the book content off of, so please be direct and organized when it comes to the formatting of the book outline. Make sure you are as specific as possible about the content that should be covered in each topic to be discussed. Also, include an outline for the table of contents, the foreword, and the introduction. So ChatGPT actually spits out a pretty damn good book outline. This is a really good foundation to get my ghostwriter to work from. It's clear and organized exactly as a book outline should be, and in literally seconds, I got it done. You've saved yourself a couple of hours from doing this at least. The bulk of the work was the research required to give ChatGPT the content to work with. Now, the next part is the book description. This part is always pretty straightforward. The only difference is the context in which we give ChatGPT our command. Your book description is like a sales pitch for your book, so it's important to make it compelling as possible. Start with a catchy headline that will give readers attention and make them want to learn more. Then use the description to provide a brief summary of what your book is about and why readers should care. Highlight the main benefits and key features of your book. Try to convey the tone and the style of your writing. This will help readers get a sense of whether your book is good or not. And finally, include a call to action that encourages readers to buy your book or learn more. So how would I go ahead and actually prompt ChatGPT to produce a high quality book description for me? The prompt would look something like this. Pretend that you're a world-class copywriter. I need you to write me a persuasive book description in the same format as this. My book will be in the hydroponics niche. Make sure that you include these topics in the descriptions as the topics that will be covered in the book. And then you go ahead and literally list all the topics that you talked about in your book outline. This needs to be around 400 words. Please write this book description with an enthusiastic and authoritative tone. And wow, it spat out an incredibly good book description. Obviously, you can edit and fine-tune the description to better fit your needs, and I definitely recommend doing this. Changing it up so that it doesn't trigger Amazon's pattern recognition is extremely important. So doing something a little bit more, making a little bit longer sentences, adding a different little bit of tone, some fancier words, a little sprinkle per se is always gonna be a better idea for you. Now, the reason I was able to get such a quality book description from ChatGPT is because of the fact that my prompt was so precise and detailed. I literally told it exactly what it needs to do. I really gave ChatGPT, like I said, clear directions on what my vision was for the description, and it delivered exactly on that. So next up, I wanna go ahead and start to chat about how ChatGPT can help us come up with a good pen name for your books. Now, this is not nearly as important as the outline or the description, but if you don't know what a pen name is, it is a name used by an author instead of their legal or birth name when publishing their work. Now, there are several reasons why you might want to use a pen name to begin with. You might want to keep your personal life separate from your professional life. Maybe you already have a reputation for writing a specific genre and you want to tackle another genre. Or maybe you just want to remain anonymous so that you can write more freely or tackle controversial topics without the risk of being in the public eye. Pen names are common in the book world, including people like Mark Twain, George Orwell, and even J.K. Rowling. Now, this is the prompt that I would actually use ChatGPT to generate some pen names for me to choose from. I need your help coming up with some pen names to use for my book. I'd like these pen names to sound like they roll off my tongue, with a sense of mystery behind them. The gender of the names should be a man's name. These pen names should be 3 to 4 syllables. Please give me a list of 10 different pen names to choose from. And boom, you now have a perfectly good list of 10 pen names that you can choose from. All the names are quite catchy, and the AI did a good job following my directions. Definitely no need to overcomplicate this one, like I said before. Now that you've chosen your pen name, you can finally go ahead and write your author description. Your author description is similar to your author biography. It should give readers a sense of who you are and why you're qualified to write your book. Start with a brief summary of your background and experience and highlight any credentials or qualifications that are relevant to your book. Then use your description to convey your writing style and tone and give readers a sense of what they can expect from this book. Finally, include any personal details or hobbies that might be of interest to your readers. So let's say that I went ahead and decided that my pen name will be Grayson Reed. Here's how I would write a prompt to generate an author description from ChatGPT. My author name is Grayson Reed. I need you to write me an author description giving readers a brief summary of my background and experience in the field of hydroponics, the tone and the style of my writing, as well as some personal details about me. My background and experience includes 11 years of studying hydroponics and have taught over 2,000 students through the university lab classes and thousands more via my books. I've also been a 3-time recipient of the Garden Culture Hydro Awards. My writing style and tone is inviting, confident, and friendly. Outside of teaching hydroponics, I also love spending time with my kids and wife exploring different cultures twice a year. This author description needs to be about 400 words. Please feel free to elaborate in some areas where you see fit. And again, ChatGPT gives me a rather impressive author description within seconds. And like I mentioned, go ahead and make those tweaks as needed so that you don't get recognized by Amazon's pattern recognition. Now that we have the book material and the listing material in order, it's time to post some job descriptions to hired skilled professionals to create our book for us. We're gonna need a ghostwriter, an editor, and a designer to create the cover page art for us. Here's exactly what I would tell ChatGPT to do. I need to create a job post on a freelance website to hire people to assist me with creating my book. I need a ghostwriter, an editor, and a graphic designer. Please write me 3 separate job descriptions for each. At the end of each description, include a call to action to submit a proposal if they feel they fit the description. These descriptions need to be at least 200 words long. For the ghostwriter, I will need a skilled ghostwriter who is savvy with the words and has 5+ years of experience ghostwriting books for Amazon self-publishers. This writer should have a knack for words and can educate in a fun, upbeat tone. They should also have a portfolio ready to demonstrate their skills and experience. For the editor, I will need a highly detailed and experienced book editor who can also format books in a clear and organized manner, optimizing for readability. Experience with Amazon self-publishers is a plus. They should also be able to demonstrate their past work as well. For the graphic designer, I will need a craft graphic designer who takes my vision of the book and produces a captivating cover page that will stand out from a sea of books on Amazon. This person has a knack for taking ideas and bringing them to life in a visual appealing way. Experience with Amazon self-publishers is a plus. They should also have a portfolio ready with past work available. And bam, you now have 3 incredibly attractive job descriptions to post for hiring freelancers all within seconds that you'll likely post on Upwork and other websites. Now, you can also do this 3-prong and do each description by itself. But go ahead and take these frameworks and start outsourcing all the hard work for your book so you can save time, energy, and potentially a lot of money. So there you go. You'll be able to automate a majority of the work just by using ChatGPT. The rest is going to be automated through the people that you hire that ChatGPT helped you with. Now, if you want to take this further, I did promise 2 bonus tools to help your book get launched even quicker. The first tool is one that will help you with an author photo for your pen name with artificial intelligence. This means you'll be able to produce incredibly realistic photos of someone that doesn't even exist. The website you're going to want to go ahead and check out for this will be www.thispersondoesnotexist.com. Pretty clever, right? You're gonna wanna go ahead and navigate to the Try Dream Studio AI button and sign up for free. You'll be able to produce realistic images, art, and animation, all from a description using natural language. This is gonna be great to create realistic photos of your author and if you want to remain anonymous. Now, the other bonus tool is Midjourney. Midjourney is an incredibly powerful AI tool that can produce insane and beautifully aesthetic designs with descriptions using natural language. None of these images are copyrighted and you'll have the freedom to use them for yourself. With a little bit of creativity, you can create captivating cover page art for your books that will draw potential readers, increasing your book sales. Now, we're not going to be demoing these tools in this video, but if you'd like us to, let us know in the comments and we might just do a walkthrough for you. You now know exactly how to use ChatGPT to handle your book outline, your book description, your pen name, author description, and your job descriptions, along with 2 bonus AI tools that you can use today to get your books launched even faster while still preserving quality. Just imagine how much time, energy, and money you're gonna save using these tools. The new world of AI revolution has literally truly changed the game for us personally. Also, if you're just starting out with Amazon self-publishing, or even if you've already launched a few books, I'd highly recommend you go check out our friend Dane Macbeth's channel, who is an absolute expert in the Amazon KDP space. In fact, I'm gonna leave a video on the screen that myself and Dane recorded talking about the differences between what we usually talk about, Amazon FBA, and Amazon KDP, which he comes on for. I'll go ahead and leave the link to his channel in the description, and I'll leave the link in the bio as well. Thank you so much for watching, guys. And like I said earlier, I'm restarting my KDP journey. So if you're interested to learn more, I'm gonna be releasing a case study on the first book that I'm launching very shortly here.